Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel for another war video. We're here in war number 12, the final war of the season. We're going up against Agents of Stark. This is a fun war. Had probably my worst war in tier 1 last war, and so just wanted to come out and really focus up and play my best. Starting off here against Void and immediately don't play my best, classic, and get hit by Void there, but we're going to clean this thing up, go into Frenzy. Not really too worried about shrugging his debuffs. I just want to end this fight as fast as possible. He's not bleed immune. I get out of Frenzy, throw an SP2, and he's going to be dead. So, super simple, super straightforward fight. I've taken Void on this path on one note or another about 15 times this season, so pretty used to that one. This next one is a little bit trickier. It is Claire on node 10. With Moleman, at least, it's a little tricky. I usually would like to have Shang-Chi here, but he just didn't fit. With Moleman, the bleeds will give her power, so you just have to manage her power and try to make sure you're not pushing her to SP3. But she's pretty fragile. You get a lot of Furies from shrugging debuffs, and you just are going to be able to nuke her down really before it should be any problem. So I'm going to go into Frenzy here and just finish her off with some big hits. 19k, 12k, finish it off. Very safe, very straightforward fight. You just have to be aware of Claire's power gain mechanic and you'll be totally fine. Next up, a really fun Daddy Longlegs inspired matchup here against Longshot. We're taking it with Mr. Fantastic, activating my pre-fights. You're going to see me back out of the fight menu here just to make sure they applied. But this fight, oh man, so much fun. You just apply a Power Start 1 boost, and once you get to SP2 and apply your second set of debuffs, this fight is just totally in control. Obviously I don't have an invuln boost on here, so I just can't get hit, but again, Longshot never really becomes a problem in this fight just because you shut him down so quickly with Mr. Fantastic. So when I can't fit Mr. Negative on the team here for this fight, this is just as good. Really like this matchup. So you see me going in here, I'm already at my SP2, throw this off, and he's pretty much shut down from here on out. I just have to deck specials, not get hit, and Power Snack is pretty much completely shut off. 40% per Petrify, so he's getting very little power, and then I'm going to get to my third SP2, and then he's really completely shut down. I'm actually reversing some of that power gain. So in comes Longshot. I'm going to make a small mistake here where I just wait a little bit too long to throw my heavy, and he could have punished me, but he does not, so that's good. Gonna back up, remember not to make that mistake again. You see the power gain super minimal. I'm gonna throw my third SP2 here, or I guess my second SP2, and third set of debuffs going in, and just gonna combo from here on out. Throw specials if I get them, but just not worried too much about this fight. Backup recovery. You saw it, I guess. It came and went. Again, just not too much to this fight once you have those petrifies up, just because everything is shut off. So, take a hit there, but finish this fight off with an SP2. Mr. Fantastic, always a joy to use in war. Glad I got to bust him out this season. But really, he was here to assist my Dr. Doom with some fights later, but got some action there, which I was really excited about. So next up, this fight, and if you remember my nightmare scenario with Green Goblin here, I was a little nervous about it just because of that, but shout out to my man Char for giving me a video reference to look at to know how to take this fight and see that Doom can really just control this if you play it right. So first I'm going to try to land an intercept. I don't want to give him any initial power, so hit that, and now I'm just going to keep the staggers up. It's okay now if he is over SP1. You'll see there, footloose, gets staggered. I'm just going to try to keep repeating that. Just keep throwing a couple hits, throwing a heavy, knock him down, get the stagger, have him throw the SP1. This is only really going to become a problem if he ends up turtling up, which you'll see in a bit he does. That's actually why I decided to go with the Power Start 1 boost in this fight, just in case he started turtling a little bit earlier. I could throw my SP3 to do some more power control and Doom loop type stuff, get myself out of a tight situation. So far so good. We're staggering his buffs, he's throwing his specials, and this is where he starts to be a little stingy. thinking to myself, okay, my stagger's about to fall off, now I'm going to be in a really bad spot, so I'm just going to go get the intercept here, go take a combo, and throw the Doom cycle off and just win this fight with damage. So yeah, if he throws the SP1 there, we might be in a bit of a tight spot, tight loop, but I mean, Doom fully boosted, rank 4 is just doing so much damage here. I'm going in for a combo. I can't even finish my cycle and he's dead, so really clean fight in my opinion. Really controllable. You just have to stick to your game plan and it goes pretty well. I was obviously excited about it because I took a screenshot. Moving on here, we're on path 6 in section 2. Going up against the Spiderham with Moleman. Again, a champion with a tiny health pool. Just doing standard Moleman things. Land a little intercept there, just style points. We're feeling confident this war, which is, it's always nice to feel confident versus feel like you're on the back foot. When I feel like I'm on the back foot, I generally play worse. I'm less decisive, make a lot more mistakes. So here we just go into Frenzy. We've got the true accuracy, just make sure you go into Frenzy under 10. Now we're trying to bait the specials from this little guy and just go back in for hits. So everything going pretty well there. Didn't like the timing there, so I backed off a little bit. Throw heavy, want to keep my Frenzy up for now. Can't throw the special too, just because of the power sting. I don't want him to do a bunch of damage to me. Bait out this SP1 on the wall, dex it, and just try to get myself off the wall here a little bit. Throw another heavy. And I'm kind of cornered here, but I still feel pretty in control. Head into his block a little bit. He can't evade me, which is the big thing. I'm going to go into Frenzy here, throw I think a full combo. Oh, no, back off one more time, and then a full combo and he's dead. So, not too bad. Pretty safe fight. There's probably some slightly better matchups there, and you could get a more cooperative AI, but overall, nice clean fight. Moving on to this fight. This is actually the fight I was the most nervous about. I think ideally you send a Nimrod here probably, just totally control her prowess, but I couldn't fit that this war and I had to take this fight with Doom. So my goal here is to just bait a lot of SP1s. And it goes pretty well. I have to be aware of her glancing. My shock's not always going to apply, so I can't necessarily heavy. I don't really even want to heavy because if I knock her down, she's going to be able to gain more prowess every time she crosses the bar of power. So I'm just going to try to play this pretty standard. Bait specials and counter. Bait special, counter. Push her to the next special. The problem with this fight, and the reason why I think you want to send Nimrod here, you'll see it goes really well, but it has the potential not to. She's going to get a lot of high ground here, and you'll see I take one blocked hit. I make one mistake, take one blocked hit instead of dexing, and I think it does something like 12% health. Oh, here's another mistake. My combo, for some reason, I thought I connected it, but didn't throw off the SP2. I'm a little frazzled, take a heavy, and I'm like, okay, focus up, back off. Let's bait out this SP1. Eventually she will throw it. Obviously 5 high ground charges now. I can't really be taking blocked hits, so I'm just trying to push her across bars of power, hit into her block, give her plenty of power so that I can just keep baiting SP1s. Here comes another one. And yeah, this fight is by no means fast and by no means just by no means the best matchup, but it is very doable. Throw off an SP2 there, get some damage back. I had big damage back boosts on. Hit on another SP1, and here you'll see I think is where I'm about to take the one blocked hit. So 92% health right now. Just trying to push her to SP1 here. I don't really want to take blocked hits, so I hit into her block. There we go. There's the blocked hit. Yeah, 6,000 damage, about 10% of my health. Just not ideal. Hitting into her block some more. I just want to finish her off, so I'm going to throw an SP1 here as soon as I finish this combo, I think. Yeah. And finish her off. So, not the fastest matchup, not the best matchup. I think you send Nimrod there if at all possible for your team, or some other option that just won't have to deal with high ground so significantly. So, last fight of the war for me, Killmonger on 39, Dr. Doom, fully boosted, rank 4, Mr. Fantastic Synergy to armor break him, avoid reverb. I'm kind of going to ignore the ebb and flow intercept node here. and just play this straight up, keep him armor broken as much as possible, actually turtle so that he'll keep his power and I can just throw doom rotations and my fury will actually outpace the node. So I think you could do this even without throwing special 3. You'll see it's been like 20 seconds and we've already taken 10% off. The ebb and flow intercept protection isn't too big here, especially with the armor break and just being able to do a lot of damage with doom. So going in here, turtling up, he's throwing SP1s early, but we get him to 2 bars of power finally, so we can go into our doom cycle, take him up to the tower, unleash the full power, the mystic arts on this man's torso, and then just go into our medium, light, medium, straight into SP1, get to 2 bars of power. You'll see me force block here, maybe not, I just wait for a parry. I should have force blocked. Armor break him there, I'm force blocking, he comes in at me, I'm going to go back in, take a couple ticks of reverb from his armor, but that's fine. Armor break him, go into our second doom rotation, and yeah, this fight's going fine. I never really felt out of control in this fight. It's not the fastest matchup. You could probably do this fight as well with Professor X. That's another way I've taken him here before. So lots of different options, but with the placements on the map, this just made the most sense for our battle group. So I'm going to throw the SP2 there. I probably didn't need to do that, but I just wanted to get that damage in and get some power back from my boosts. And so yeah, a few ways we could have optimized this fight, but overall we finish it out strong, get the knockout, 7-0 on the day with some really fun and interesting fights. And we did end up winning our final war of the season. It was not enough to get us into Masters. I think we're ranked 3 or 4 in Platinum 1, which is unfortunate, but I mean, proud of the season that we had and proud of the way we handled this final war. And yeah, I'm gonna take a look now at the stats on the season. 61-2, 1 death to a Magneto boss timeout, 1 death to that Green Goblin assignment. You know, pretty good season overall. We learned a lot, we made some mistakes, and had some good fights. And, you know, just at the end of the day, season 31 was a really, really great learning experience for me, and I hope to continue that momentum and keep pushing in war, keep pushing myself competitively. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this journey, this push for Masters with me. And if you did, if you liked this video, if you liked any of those videos, feel free to leave a like, and I would love it if you subscribed so you can catch any future videos. But for now, that's all I've got, and I hope that you will be here for the next one. Later.